everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you how I make this simple stylish dress, and we don't need zip, we don't need pattern. All we need a fabric of our choice with a stretchy fabric, jersey or knitted fabric, just like this. You can see it has a nice stretch, so you don't need zip, do not need any pattern, or anyone can make it. Even the beginners who have the really basic knowledge of using sewing machine, and they can stitch clothes and they can do some basic sewing, so they can make it as well. So I have few requests, and many people like to make something very simple. Just to let you know, sewing is my hobby, and so the painting is, I do acrylic painting as well, and by profession I am certified life and success coach. So basically I have 3 channels. One is sewing one is an arts channel, and one is coaching one I recently started. So I will add the link below. If you have interest in art, so you can pop into my art channel, and if you like to become a better version of yourself and into personal growth and development, don't forget to check my channel Life for Choice, because we all have a choice. We can choose what we want to do. So let's dive into our video today. We need lace fabric of our choice, and here I took stretchy lace fabric and stretchy lining fabric. It's a jersey lining, jersey fabric, so both fabric will be stretchy, so we don't need a zip. So I'm not using any pattern, so I just took my tunic top, and you can take your own top of your size, fold it properly, and take the length you require and width of your body, bust size, shoulder, so according to your size and the top you are using, top or tunic top, take a measurement. Just like I'm making sure that my bust measurement, shoulder measurement is accurate, and take a piece of chalk, mark it according to the sleeves, armholes and sides, and just simply cut it. And it is always advisable to leave 1 inch extra fabric on the side for seam allowance. If it's extra, we can cut it after, but it's better to keep it as extra fabric. So I am leaving 1 inch spare, not spare really, it's like a seam allowance I'm leaving on the sides. And because I want a longer dress, I took 41 inches length, so then you can increase the length, and I'm using my tunic top to give a shape for this dress, because some people, they do not have patterns, so at least you have your own dresses or tops or whatever you wear, so you have your measurement, and then just simply cut after marking. This fabric has a stretch, so we don't need to worry about any fitting. So when you will cut, if it's a little bit smaller than of your size, then it will still fit and snug around your body. So only you have to do, just keep some extra fabric for hemming. Now 2.5 inches circle I made for the neckline. So neckline first I cut on both fabric. So now I will simply fix them with pins, and this is a 1 meter of fabric, this jersey fabric for lining. This is I think it's a light cream color fabric. So I simply place my top on my lining fabric, and I will cut it. So both fabric are stretchy, so it will be easy to give a shape. And this top lace fabric I'm using is a scalloped fabric. Scalloped edges we have, so we don't need to do hemming at the end anyway. So I separated back part and back lining, and then we will cut the neck lining for the front separate. Now for both front parts and lining, I place them together, pin them together, and now I'm going to cut a neckline. And what I want to do, the design I'm only giving, I am making V neckline, but I want scalloped edges on my neckline as well. So I will be cutting neck deep because we have to add strip of scalloped edges. So I'm going down 10 inches deep. It's totally up to you if you want more deep, because there will be 1 inch width of scalloped edges, so neck will be smaller. So always cut bigger neck in this type of design. Now I gone down to 10 inches. Now place them together, front and back parts, and make sure they fit on each other properly. Pin them up, and after pinning them up, it will be easy for you to handle because it's a lace fabric and it is little slippery as well. And now I'm going to cut the neck lining for the front part. I am taking 2 inches I initially cut if you want wider area, but if you do not want very wide strip, so we will reduce the size. So always when you cutting scalloped edges like I am doing, so always keep 2-3 inches extra. So in this case, if you do any mistake, you have enough fabric to sort it out, and because these edges are in a different position, so you can place the edges as you want. So this is how I like it. See, when we place this scalloped edges strip, the neckline will be smaller from every side. Here we go. So this is how it will look like after stitching. So how to stitch them now? Then face these scalloped edges on the back side, because this was wide enough, so that's why I reduce its size a little bit. So I make it 1.5 inches wide strip. So when I am placing this fabric on the top on my dress, so I am leaving 1 inch extra down and 1 inch, even more than 1 inch on the top. So we will cut them after, not before, because these scalloped edges and the way I want them, so it is better to keep them extra. And when you are using your sewing machine, make sure you use ballpoint needle. Otherwise, this is a jersey fabric and lace fabric, it will be not stitching easily. So it's better to use ballpoint needle, and that is good for the jersey fabric. So now I am fixing one side of the neckline, and then I will be fixing it with the other part. Now both scalloped edges I have fixed, and this is how they look like now. They both are facing opposite, and now I will be folding them outward like this. So what will happen, where there is a V-neck joint, we will be just folding them on the top of each other, and make sure we fold them inside in such a way so they come on a proper alignment with another stitch. So look what I am doing. I put one side of the neckline underneath and one is on the top, and I am going to fix it with a needle first, fold it inside and align them with the another side and of the neckline like this. And I'm using my needle and thread to fix it first, and then I will use my sewing machine to fix it. So make sure when you making this type of neckline, these both side edges, they are in a proper shape, or they are facing each other, otherwise they won't look nice. I'm just fixing this joint so they they look nice, and our neck will be ready. Now I'm going to use my sewing machine and fix them. Fix basically the V part where there is a joint. So I will be using my sewing machine and stitch it all across. Now the edges are facing outward, and I'm now going to prepare the back part of this dress. The front is ready, so I'm just making sure the shoulders are equal, and I'm going to cut lining for the back of this dress. And make sure every time, because these are lining fabric and both jersey fabric, they are on a same side and they are equally placed on each other, and just pin them up. It will be easy for you to stitch. Now I'm cutting the lining for the back. I'm using my normal chalk because on this fabric my other chalks are not working, so I'm just using a basic chalk. You can take it from your children. And I have cut the lining, and lining is a stretchy fabric, lace fabric as well, so I will be simply place this lining on the top right side, on the right side, and then after stitching it will go toward the back. So here I am using my overlocker, and I am going to attach it, because sewing machine, you can use sewing machine as well if you don't have an overlocker, but if I have an overlocker then I will use it. Now I am placing both sides facing each other, right and back side, and I have attached the back lining and simply overlapping the front part. Back lining overlapping the front part, and I am fixing it with a pin before I take it under the sewing machine. Now I'm going to stitch shoulders, and after fixing these shoulders and using my overlocker, I like overlocker because they give you quite nice stitching. You don't need any zigzag, and they cut all the extra fabric. So if you don't have a serger or overlocker, doesn't matter, you can use a sewing machine. And I'm going to do same for another one. Front and back shoulders are fixed, and always make sure that lining of the back part of the dress overlapping the front when you are stitching. Now I am making it straight. Have a look. So this is how it looks like. This is the back and front, and I will use my sewing machine to fix the back lining. So our front and back are attached, and now I'm going to stitch the sides. Always make sure, because this is a front and back lining, so make sure the linings they are fixed. So before attaching or making arms, it is a good idea to make your front armhole little deeper than the back side. It will give a good shape to your dress. So I just making it about 1 centimeter deeper, because this is a jersey fabric, is a lace fabric and stretchy, so it will be fine just to give a good shape, about 1 centimeter deeper than the back side. Now I am going to stitch the sides. So turn this dress inside out. Make sure all the pieces of fabrics, these are in the right place, and pin them up so it will be easy for you to take it under sewing machine. Just after pinning up, mark it. I have stitched it all around, and I didn't stitch, I left some space at the base because I'm going to give a more shape to our dress. When you have to give a shape from the base of the dress, so according to your waist, for example, my waist is 16 from the front and 16 from the back, so from the base I will just left a space of 17 inches, so it will be easy for you to walk, and below the hips it will give a good shape. So make sure your waist measurement and the base of the dress is almost the same, so in this way it will give you a good shape below your hips. Now our dress, I have given a shape to my dress, and only sleeves left. So for the sleeves as well, I want scallop edges. I have enough fabric, so I just going to use it for the sleeves as well. So I took a measurement of my arm, all around my arm, so it's totally up to you if you want to make a full sleeve or short sleeve. This is your choice. Now I have stitched the sides of the sleeves because the edges are scalloped edges, so we don't need to hem at the end. So I'm simply going to fix them with the dress. So make sure the sides are matched with the sides of the dress. Fix it with a pin before you start, and then start sewing all around. So after stitching sleeves, just turn it outside and our dress is ready. So these are the scalloped edges, so we don't need hemming, and our dress is ready. No zip, no pattern, and this is how it looks like. And hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I love to hear your comments. Join my Facebook group and share your progress with me. How did you find this dress? Let me know in the comment section below. And if any suggestion for the future video, just let me know, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.